Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense has the football first here today. They love being in Miami for the Orange Bowl. So much history and tradition. So many championships have been won in this game. But, Kirk, they've been playing this since 1935. Can you tell me who won that first Orange Bowl?
You know what's funny is I actually asked the Sunshine Scooter, who's from Miami, just in case you might ask me that question, so I have an answer. Miami played the Bison of Bucknell, and Bucknell upset them. Talk about a team coming out of left field and pulling off an upset even back then. But who would have guessed how much this game in the college football world would change since then?
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Eagles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Direct snap to the back. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. We go with a direct snap. Running through the tackle. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Offense in hurry-up mode. Running play called on 3rd and short. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down on the 3rd down conversion.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. 7th play of the opening drive. They've moved it and now face a 3rd down. To the air. It's French. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And the Eagles pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
And the Eagles are in the red zone. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the Clemson Tigers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players, just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players. Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Caught over the middle. It's Randall. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Maffa. Hard running through a tackle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And here comes the Eagles offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. And now the handoff. Powerful running here. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. And the running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The RPO caught to the right. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. Kirk, it's Georgia Southern in front right now. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. And the Eagles line up on 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. And the Eagles are in the red zone. In the red area, it's White. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. This quarterback on fire today. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Off the play fake on first down. He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On the run, it's Maffa. Some hard running there through a tackle. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they tried to get the counterplay to the edge, Kirk, we've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counterplay. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Georgia Southern's offense retakes the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Looking for a gap, it's Maffa. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry up.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well. pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense, and now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way. The 50, the 40, out past the 30. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Boy, it's not every day we get to see those big defensive linemen get their hands on the ball and put their track shoes on after a fumble recovery. You can tell he pushed his body all the way to the limit. Look at him. His hands are on his hips after that big run. Get him some oxygen.
Here comes the Georgia Southern offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Makes a nice move there. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Eagles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here's the handoff. Great move there. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. As the offense clicking out, they're building a lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Now the try here for the extra point. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. It's the RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They bring him down after a short gain there. Getting set. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And they'll move to 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. A new set of downs after that completion. On the ground, it's Maffa. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long for the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle, it's Brown. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. And he boots it out of bounds, not very long. And the punt flies out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 25-yard line. And here comes the Eagles offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. That completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's complete downfield. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. And the Eagles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. It's the 2-minute warning. You've got a blowout developing here before halftime. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's French. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the Eagles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. It's a shotgun run call. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Eagles come to the line with first and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And this one is caught. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. It's a fumble. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. See what the call is on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Here's 1st and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense all over him, and he's tackling the field of play as the first half clock runs out. They elect not to try the field goal, come up empty. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kurt for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
We get the second half started with the running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. It's a quick grab.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in. An excellent run. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Second and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. He was on target with his first try. This is a chip shot from 24 yards. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Georgia Southern's offense retakes the field now. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Scanning the field, it's French. Snags the quick throw. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And the Eagles come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead.
Looking to throw it deep. Deep shot caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. To stretch the lead, the route is on. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. They're pulling away 35-6. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Looks like Clemson will have the first down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Second down play coming up. Gonna run it. It's Maffa. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield before he won.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Gets the first and still running. Good enough for first down yardage.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Caught behind the line. It's Maffa. He'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over it that time.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Georgia Southern offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments?
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Dropping back, it's French. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. It's Georgia Southern in front right now. This has been thorough domination through three-quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. So 1 quarter away from wrapping up an impressive CFP victory. Let's get back to the final period. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Receiver in motion now. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a 1st down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Here comes a handoff. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after a big game. And the Eagles will line up on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Touchdown, Eagles. And the beatdown continues.
Well, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. That's reeled in. It's Stool. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Briningstool. What a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. He's tackled quickly. The yardage is good enough for the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw yet again. He's running out of time here. Under pressure, just lets it go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He's tackled inside the 35. Picks up a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Williams. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. The Tigers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Ooh, that came close to breaking into the secondary and potentially a big play. Read option, the quarterback keeps it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yards. And
he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
You know the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Eagles offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He'll hand it off. Oh, what a move. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Keeping it on the ground here. Using a strong stiff arm. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.